I know a number of you are familiar with the work of Stephen Hatfield. I've seen in your programs and talked to some of your directors, and we're hoping that some of you have sung this one, One Drop. Anybody sung One Drop by Stephen Hatfield? Oh, well, that's okay, because you're all really good singers, so you'll catch on to this really fast. We're hoping that you might help us with a couple of lines at the end that ask for some audience participation. Before I tell you about the lines, I'll tell you about the piece. This piece is all about water, and Stephen Hatfield was inspired to write a piece about water back in 2000 because he was thinking about the commodity of water and the fact that it is a resource that we are running out of, and that one day perhaps it will be a source of conflict in the world. So that was one aspect of his thinking about water. Another was a story he saw on TV about nomads who use a small bag of water, like a little leather bag that's got water in it, to hold their tent pegs up in the sand, but also it's for drinking. So they have to have the exact amount of water that they need to hold up their tent pegs, but also the exact amount of water left that they can survive on to drink in the desert. And he was interested in the conundrum of just a little bit too much water or not quite enough water. One drop of water too much or one drop not enough can be the difference between life and death for these people. So he uses a whole lot of imagery in this piece about water. One image or one ostinato uses the pattern of SOS, dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, dot, dot. And that runs through. We're running out of water. Another little pattern that you'll hear, you've got hot and cold silver running over your hands, hot and cold silver running over your hands. Stephen Hatfield loves to talk about politics and politicians and how they're either doing or not doing, usually what they're not doing, how they should be doing something. And so we get a little bit of politics in there as well, and oh, everything's fine, no problem, and some sarcasm as well. So some interesting lines that feed back and forth. At the very end of the piece, we need some help from our audience. So I'm wondering if I can divide you in half, and somewhere in here. And if this half would learn this line with us. And it goes like this. Millions.
No one. Oh, millions. No one. Oh, millions.
That's it. Can you do it? Let's try it. Ready, and.
Millions. No one. Oh, millions.
2, 3, 4.
No one. Oh, millions. No one.
And that's the one. That's how that line goes. Hang on to that for a moment. Over here, we sing. A million
People live without love, but no one lives without the water.
So the words are, a million people live without love, but no one lives without the water. A million, try it again.
A million people live without love, but no one lives without the water. A million people live without love, but no one lives without the water.
Right, so then we put it together. You're going to do your part. I think it's 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times, right? 3 times, and then we're going to come in over top of that. So here we go. Millions and
Millions. No one. Oh, millions. No one. Oh, millions. No one. Oh, million people live without love, but no one lives without the water. A million people live without love, but no one lives without the water. A million people live without love, but no one lives without the water.
right, that's great. Okay, so will you be ready when we get there? You'll be able to tell. It doesn't have until page 19, so you've got lots of time. Wait. Oh, you'll know when it's ending, when to stop, because we'll make a big racket, and then you'll know that that's when you can stop doing that.